All right. Today we have a Rocky Patel Royale. I haven't lit it yet. I cut the back end. I have to tell you, right out of the cellophane, smelled like a freshly opened box of Shreddies in early autumn when they're cutting the weed out in these areas, cutting down the hay rather. Just parked on the street here. Gonna light this bad boy up and see how she goes. See what we got here. As you can tell, it's obviously box pressed, hand rolled then box pressed. I believe the smell of the burnt tobacco is really quite nice. And right away, I get all those flavors you expect from Rocky Patel. Oh, I already put my seatbelt on. We have a very, very nice, easy draw. Gonna make sure I got this properly lit before I get driving. And I also wanted to show this before I lit it so you could see the nice band on it. There's a nice gold and brown band. I am going to pull the band off. It looks like we got a lot of spirit gum on here, so the band might be glued to the wrapper, which is uncommon at the Rocky Patel end of things. That always gets a little precarious because you could crack your wrapper and then ruin your whole smoking experience. As you can see, we have a very busy street because behind me is the main route to Lake Huron. It is about an hour that way. And we have an unseasonably warm weekend planned. It's going up to 18 degrees on Sunday. In February, in Canada. That's insane. Wow. Smoke output on that is grand. It is taking a bit to get it evenly lit. All right. See if I can get out here. It's a tricky place to pull out because there's a sharp turn there and it's a main artery. Just over and above that hill. Wow. Just over and above that hill. It goes to 80 kilometers an hour. There was a lady there just literally walking in the middle of the road. Like, the traffic is crazy today because I know everybody's headed up to their cottages for the weekend because it's going to be a warm, warm weekend. I'll tell you what I can about this cigar right off the top. and that is, it is smooth. The flavor profile is not too explosive or dominant. It's not like the 92 where you get all that rich chocolatiness. It's more very mellow, very easygoing, good for a beginner. Seems to be a little more complex. The draw on it is the best draw I've had in a cigar in weeks. Yep. Honestly, it's quite a bit different than most of what I have from Rocky Patel, so that's a good thing. Steps outside of their sort of normal profile, and I'm going to take my time, enjoy this on my long ride. I might come back and give a little input about it after the fact, but maybe not. Yeah, I just wanted to come in with a wee update. We're more than halfway through. I gotta say, the flavor evolved, but it didn't become like more intense. So typically as you smoke a cigar, the flavors do evolve, but they do tend to become like a little more intense, right? In the case of this one, it changed, but it's not stronger. It's like going from a really nice lager to like a mild IPA. It's been a perfect draw all the way through, almost a perfect burn. This will probably be, you know, my last sort of weigh in on this bad boy. And this is going to be a pretty solid cigar for a beginner. And someone who's been smoking cigars for a while. So if you want to impress somebody with a good cigar, I don't know how much these are. I'll put something on the screen, I'll look it up. Another way to say it's like, if Glenlivet and Glenfiddich 12-year-old single malts are your like baseline for single malt, this type of cigar is your baseline for a good cigar. Yeah, I'd recommend this. It's not as complex as a lot of other stuff from Rocky Patel, which is nice. It's an easygoing smoke. I can't see somebody getting the cigar sickness off this unless they're really, you know, you're really hungry or you're really going quick on it. Just overall, I mean, probably one of the most balanced cigars I've had from Rocky Patel. Like, I like Rocky Patel. Their flavors tend to be kind of all over the place, and I mean that in a good way. Like, a lot of complexity, but in this case, it's just a nice balanced cigar. Good for a beginner, good for someone who's been smoking cigars for a while. We're going to finish this cigar, finish my drive, but I am going to sign off and just say cheers.